everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. Head shave and face shave today, daily shaves. The head shaves are bi-daily, every 2 days. Face shaves are daily at the moment, just because I'm enjoying it. I've got a couple of new products. I want to get as much out of this Wolfman as I can, and the brush that I'm using for my head shave today, not the brush I'm using for my face shave. Now, I've just realised I forgot to soak the soap. Let's just cover that up. Now the soap, what the fuck? Soap comes in a terracotta pot, but this is what it is. Coloniali or Coloniali mango or shaving cream mango. Now, it doesn't smell anything like mango. In fact, I've just put warm water out there and the smell's coming up already. It smells like almost like an ash, like a burnt ash with, let me just have a whiff. Burnt ash, a bit powdery. It's got a very, very slight sweetness to it. I would say it's got a woodsy sort of creamy note to it. It's not a scent that everyone's going to love, I'll be honest with you. It's not for everyone, but I find it quite nice. It's getting colder over here. This is quite a warming, soothing scent, even though I believe it's got a bit of menthol in it. Now it comes in this lovely little jar, little terracotta bowl. Now this one didn't quite survive the old shipping, not to me, but to Brendan Walkley, who traded it to me. We did a bit of a, well, I think I won. He got some Australian made super stainless Australia blades from Gillette, vintage ones. So you can see there, it's a bit beaten up and bruised, but it's only the lid. The bowl itself is spot on. Nothing wrong with the bowl whatsoever. Now I've got the soap soaking, I've got my brush soaking. I'm just going to wet my head a little bit. I've not really got any idea how to use this soap. I've never used it before. I'm going to grab the, yep, that seems pretty good. Grab the bloom water, or the soaking water out of the soap. Yeah, it's got a reminiscence. It reminds me a little bit of being at like a bonfire, which we don't have them over here, because Guy Fawkes over here is in November. That's like high fire season, so they don't really have that over here. And I think Guy Fawkes is mainly I don't think it is exactly a UK tradition, but it's mainly sort of done in the UK, Guy Fawkes. Right, the brush for the head shave is going to be the 3-band silver tip from Rhodium Knots, set in this beautiful G-point home ceramics handle. I think it's Olivera. I think that's the name of Serjan's sister. That's who makes these. They're really nice. I'm not a fan of the colour, but I do like how this almost looks like natural horn. And then a nice bit of sort of ceramic glaze down here, sort of copper glaze. Right, there's a little bit of water left, and just pour that on top of the brush. There we go. So, speaking with Brendan, who traded this with me, I mean, thanks again, Brendan. He sent this to me, and another soap as well. Arctic Mango from Shave of Heaven, which is another soap which is pretty difficult to get hold of. Well, it's unobtained, it's not made anymore. It'll probably never ever be made again. I think Anthony Macri from Shave of Heaven is completely done with making shaving soaps. He's had enough. Well, so far this is piling off of the soap. The reason I went searching for this, and very luckily Brendan had one and he was happy to flick it over as a trade. I've seen Chris over at IamCDB use this soap. Surprisingly, I don't remember him using it in his older videos. I've watched most of his videos from a long time ago as well. I've watched all of them. Right, that's a long load. It doesn't look like there's much in there, but I'm going to see how we go. Now this is actually called a shaving cream, but it's definitely a soap, and it's a very, very hard soap. In fact, this soap in particular, this one I have in my hand right now, is way harder than Mitchell's Wool Fat is. Now, part of that is the fact that this is quite old now. I think this could be potentially between 6 and 10 years old. The soap that I'm actually holding in my hand right now. Right, I'm just going to set the soap to the side. I'll just wipe my hands a bit and rub some of this in. Now Chris over at IMCDB loves this stuff. He reckons it is the best vintage soap, all round soap, even over Mitchell's Wool Fat. Seems reasonably slick in the hands. It doesn't seem as slick as some others. And that, whatever was on my head there, is pretty much completely gone. It's just squished down into nothingness. Yeah, it's reasonably slick. Now, I'll be honest, I'm not expecting explosive, amazing performance from this stuff. But then again, I was of a similar sort of ilk with Mitchell's Wool Fat as well. I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was, and it was brilliant. Oh, it is a nice scent though, I like it. I'll be honest, it reminds me a little bit of Fougere Gothique from Barrister Man. It's got a very smoky note to it. It does fill the bathroom. I find it reasonably strong in scent strength as well. It's definitely around about a 4 or a 5, the soap I've got at least, and to my nose. It's not super strong, but it's enough to enjoy it. But let's see how she lathers, and let's see how it feels for a shave. So I'm going to do the first pass again with the Wolfman WR 1.61 blade gap in aluminium. Put some water in. I have been told Brendan reckons the best thing to use for this is a synthetic brush. Chris over at IMCDB generally uses synthetic brushes. I don't think he has a whole lot of natural hair brushes, although maybe he does, I don't know, but I don't think he does. He, like me, I do, in all honesty, prefer the lather and the ease from a synthetic, but I enjoy the challenge of a natural hair brush. It makes things that little bit more interesting. They're not as consistent with the lathers. That was a big splash. I don't get anywhere near as good a lather generally consistently from natural hair brushes. But so far, so good. I don't want to overhydrate this. By all accounts, from what I read on this soap, it's not the most thirsty of bases, so you don't want to overhydrate it. That way you might lose the slickness and protection properties of the soap. I'm so shit at lathering with my left hand. Right, I think that'll do us. This, I'll be honest, I've actually overhydrated this, I think. So I think I'm going to struggle to get another lather out of it. It looks to me like it's already dissipating. But that might just be an illusion. But it looks to me like the soap on my head is dissipating. For my face shave, I'll be using a synthetic. So it'll be interesting to see the difference in the lather from a synthetic to a natural hair brush. But there we go. I think that looks pretty good, but I can see that looks to me in the mirror is definitely dissipating. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. You can see how much it's quite airy. So here we go. The Wolfman WR1 aluminium with a 6th use Wizamet Super Iridium blade, and let's go with the close comb this time. Just going to go with the grain, and I'll finish off against the grain with the leaf razor once again. I'm not going to do the full shave with the Wolfman. I've just had too many issues with my head of late. Well, one thing's for sure. This stuff is slick. Wow. In fact, it's way, way slicker than I thought it was going to be. Making a bit of a mess here already. The lather's actually holding up not too bad. It'll certainly get a challenge on the face shave because I'll be using the Feather Artist Club Chevette. Listen to this razor sing, just sings the noise off it. And like I said in my previous videos using it, it's blade chatter, it's not so much the actual the feedback as well, just from the shave, but that sort of real tinny, tangy sort of sound that you hear is in the big part mainly from the blade chatter, which this razor definitely does have it. Right, first pass was pretty good. Residual slickness, just wipe my hands, is average at best. I find that's okay. It's not massively slick. It's a little bit. I can feel the thing there, but it's no Mitchell's Roll Fat slickness. Right, let's see if there is enough in here for a second lather. It looks like there's loads in the brush, in the knot, but we'll see. Oh yeah, there is. There's plenty in here. Like I say, for the second pass on a head shave, I don't need. I'll say there's plenty. It's actually all gone. Let's just squeeze this knot out. So there's so you can actually see how hairy that is. I've way overhydrated it, that's what's happened there. And that's not a fault of the soap really, that's user error, new soap, no idea what I'm doing with it really. I'm going to leave that little bit on my hand because that's all I've got left. I don't want to go back to the soap now because I'm nearly done. Finish off with the leaf razor from leafshave.com. I've still got 3 Persona Lab Blues in here, and here we go against the grain. Well, hopefully, I hope I get a better experience with it with a synthetic on the face, because I have to say the ladder that I built with this today is pretty average. It's not a soap that's setting my world on fire right now. I need to dial this in, get this right. It's plenty slick when the stuff's on your skin, that's for sure. The residual slickness was pretty average after that first pass. But like I say, I think what's likely happened here is I've just completely overhydrated this soap and broken it, taken it beyond its peak performance point, whatever you want to call it. So I'm no longer getting that great cushion and glide and slickness that probably this soap has got in it, that people say it's got. I also have to take into account how shit my water is. Maybe it doesn't lather too well in dreadful water. But I think overall, it's still giving me a good shave. I cannot grumble with the shave so far. There's enough slickness in it. I certainly don't have the same confidence with this soap as I do with like Mitchell's Roll Fat, Swedish Witch, Tobacco. They're all very, very slick soaps. I mean, Williams mug soap, albeit absolute shit, just a garbage soap, has got way more slickness than this. And for a head shave, that's my key performance that I need, the key factor of performance that's required in a soap. Face shaves, yeah, I still want that slickness, but it's not the residual slickness. This is all residual slickness I'm working off of here. And as you can see, there's plenty of it. It's not like it's lacking in it. It's just not as slick as others, and it does give me a little bit of apprehension. Like it's just sticking to my skin a little bit there, the razor. And I know this razor is almost bulletproof. It's not a razor that I slice myself open with or anything. Right. Now the post shave is meant to be very, very nice. I did read one review on it where a bloke had used it 5 times, giving his review on it every time he used it, and he thought the post shave was good, it wasn't great. He thought the soap itself was good, it wasn't great. So far that's the impression that I got. I'm using a brush which isn't, I haven't dialed in how to use this knot yet. The good thing is, there's not much soap in the knot, so it's going to clean out very quick. Just lost a couple of hairs there just from flicking it. Let's have a check. Yep, that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful, no more. So 2 hairs from that shave. I think that's pretty good considering how this brush is. It's got very, very fine hairs. I'm just going to show you the soap. The soap comes like that, and it is 3.5 ounces, 100 ml net, made in Italy by Coloniali. It's a really nice soap. I mean, it smells great. The post shave is actually really nice. I think the slickness was just enough to give me a good shave, but it wasn't. That is actually really, really nice. My skin feels soft to the touch. There's the ingredients if you want to have a look. Made in Italy. It's a vegetal based soap, or a vegan soap I think. The post shave's lovely, so I'm quite happy. The post shave's great. The shave itself's not the best. The lather was pretty average today. That could be me. I will be trying it with a synthetic very soon, and that'll pretty much tell me whether it's the soap or whether it's me, or whether it might be my water. The razor for the first pass was the Wolfman WR1 0.61 blade gap. Finished off today with the Leaf razor in the Mercury finish, and the brush was this beautiful 3-band rhodium knot, hand tied by Sir Jan Danicic over in the Australian Capital Territory, and the handle was made by his sister, I think it's Oliveira. So with that, you guys stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys hopefully for a nice face shave. See you later. Cheers.